Hello everyone, it's Call Me Bob. I'm recording from not a familiar place. I am actually on vacation right now. I had mentioned in a previous video that I was going to go on vacation, but before I was going to go on vacation, I wanted to release you guys the update, and I was going to do everything I possibly could in my power to get you guys that update. And so I had known about 2 weeks in advance that I was going to go on vacation. And so I went into overdrive even more so than what I had been doing before. And I can't tell you, I've never had so less sleep, if that's the way to say it, in my entire life than these past 2 weeks. But now I am here, I'm on vacation, and I want to technically now call it vacation, even though I've only been here for I've been here for 2 or 3 days, but I've actually been borrowing my friend's cousin's computer, just been trying to finish this update even while I'm on vacation, because I promised you guys something and I was going to get it to you, which was that update. So we did get it to a state that we could finally release it. We had gotten the full school schedule fully functioning. Everything in the game currently fully functions right now, except for like Stella's shop. And of course, mobile is the biggest problem, and it's always been the hardest, most difficult thing about making a game. Making a game this big on Roblox it's still difficult to make it work on mobile and iPad. And so it was working, and around the 2 or 3 day mark, while I was still at home, right before I had to leave, it stopped working on mobile because I kept on adding and adding more content into the game. The more stuff I add, the less chance that it's going to run on mobile. So I basically, there's a couple of ways to go around it. I still have a few tricks up my sleeve, rather than just deleting stuff, which is usually the only way to get stuff to work on mobile, is just delete stuff. Obviously, I don't want to delete stuff that's already in the game and what people enjoy and what people have been looking forward to. So I always do everything in my power before deleting stuff and before cutting back on content for you guys of what you guys want to play on. I want to see all the possible tricks I can do to make stuff work on mobile, and it's very difficult, and we still haven't figured it out fully, but I still have quite a few tricks up my sleeve that I am still going to test. But for now, like I mentioned, I'm on vacation, as you can probably tell by the suitcase. I don't like showing my face very often, so that's the reason why I have this camera pointed down. And so as far as not updating you, I actually wanted to film this video as soon as I was in the airport, just to let you guys know exactly what's going on, because you guys are my buddies. I want you guys to know what's going on, and you want to know what's going on too. So I was actually going to film from the airport. But here's the thing. So I'm actually, where I'm vacationing in is Virginia, and I'm from California. And, oh, poster just fell. So there's people here. Guess who's here? Closet Skeleton, and Dak, the graphics designer and programmer, actually lives here in Virginia, about an hour away from where I'm vacationing. And I wanted to keep it a secret because I wanted to surprise them. Well, they watched my videos, so I couldn't possibly make a video in the airport, because then that would give it away. They're like, where are you? What are you doing? You're supposed to be working on this game. Like, what are you doing in the airport? And so that's what I have been doing for these last 2 days, making sure that I could get it to a state that was at least, at the bare minimum, in the state that the previous game was, like the first edition, what you were playing on probably a couple hours ago if you're watching this video. As soon as this comes out, the update is out right now, and there's a whole lot more functioning stuff in the game right now. There's 6 beautiful new dorms to explore. There's a ton of new classrooms. and there's a ton of things that are fully functioning in the classrooms. Before, there was just a couple functioning things here and there, like you can grab a paintbrush in like the art class, but now there's like fairy babies, and the babies are super duper fully functioning. There's cribs in your dorms. There's a pajama rack that's back in the locker rooms that's located in the student quarters. If you haven't found it yet, I encourage you to go and explore that map, because there's a whole lot more to explore than the previous game. And you'll notice some things were cleverly cut off to make room for mobile players and for less lag. Like, for instance, do you remember the coffee machine that was always broken in the I guess it was the library that was on the beach? Well, I fixed the coffee machine. We got it, guys. I fixed the coffee machine, and now it's located in the student quarters in the kitchen, where you can also grab a couple of snacks, and you can also feed your fairy baby in there. And I do want to fit a couple of more tables in there, but honestly, I'm trying to cut back on resources as much as possible until I get mobile fully functioning. See, that's the biggest problem, is that I would love to add more content, more and more and more and more and more. But that's the most difficult part about it, is having still good load times for you, because I know that some of you guys have difficulties with the load times, and obviously mobile's not working right now. So it's honestly just the biggest problem, and I need to solve that before I can add any more. And I'm really, really proud to the point that we got to right now, because there's a whole lot more content in the game with the same amount of lag that the game had before, but there's a whole lot more now. So we're getting a lot better at managing it. I'm learning new things all the time, and I really appreciate you guys for going on this journey with me for making this game. It's been amazing. It's been very, very fun. Giant learning experience. So if you guys are wondering about when the mobile version is going to come out, and also Stella's Boutique, and it may seem like that we've kind of been putting, say, Stella's Boutique on the back burner and haven't been working on it, but I'll tell you that's actually the opposite. There's a lot that goes into Stella's Boutique, and a lot of different people that it goes between. It actually goes between me, which I basically make the GUI, which is like the screen, like what pops up on your screen, and I made all the skirt morphs and the heel morphs, right? So I made that. I'm basically the builder, right? And the person who comes up with the ideas and builds them. And then it goes to Closet Skeleton, who is the graphics designer, who makes the pictures that go on the screen for the skirts. And then not the last person, but it all goes to us equally at the same time, is Dak, who is a programmer who actually scripts just the hard wiring in to actually make it work, to actually equip onto your character, and for you to take it off anytime, like those handy dandy buttons that you can click remove your skirt, or like how you can do hide your wings. He's the mastermind behind all of those things. So I'll tell you right now, Stella's Boutique is in the finalization process, and it's very, very close to being done. There's a couple more steps that needs to be done with it, and I hate giving you guys a date, because complications and things always come up, like how I really wanted to give you guys the update actually 3 days ago before I hopped on a plane to Virginia. That did not work out, but I did my best to promise or to deliver what I promised you guys. So I don't want to give you a date exactly when mobile will be working or when Stella's Boutique will be working, because I do want to stop neglecting my friends on this vacation and actually go downstairs, and they're having a blast down there, and actually socialize and not be on the computer for now. Put away the game for now, and just enjoy this vacation and visit Closet and Dak while I'm here. I'll probably visit them tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. I haven't met them in real life yet, so that'll be fun. So with that being said, I'm going to be here for, I believe, another 5 days. And as soon, I'm telling you, as soon as I get back into California, I'll be jumping on my computer again, and I will be finishing up everything. If not, let's see, I'm telling you, like, 5 days is the latest that I'd be working on it. Who knows, I might even be so obligated because I care about you guys so much. I'd even jump on it right now and finish it right now, but I know it's probably not in the best interest for everyone who I'm with right now, to be doing this, and I need to take this experience while I'm on vacation. I haven't really traveled very often, so I need to take this experience and kind of treasure it. Stop being on the computer all the time. So I hope this clears things up for you guys. I know that there has been some confusion in the group and wondering what's going on because you were expecting it to work on mobile and iPad, and I was too, up until 2 or 3 days ago when everything just stopped working. There's a lot of work and just a lot of trial and error and a lot of brain power that goes into figuring out how to make a big game while still making it work on mobile and stuff. And I'm never gonna quit, so don't worry about that. I'm still going to go strong until we finally get to that point. And I appreciate you guys coming along through this journey with me, and being understanding and patient. I am this is the first game I've ever made. I am not a professional game developer. I did this originally in my spare time when I was actually going to college and taking college classes. And right before I was actually about to accept a job, this game, which I was just doing on the side for fun, you guys loved it. And so I actually set aside that job opportunity and said, wait, I have this here that I need to tend to, and I need to update this for you guys. So I think that's pretty much it. I hope this clears up the air some, and I want you guys to enjoy the update to its full extent, those who can enjoy it on the computer. I saw a little bit of people were able to go on the iPad. I didn't even know. I don't have an iPad, so I couldn't test exactly how well it runs on the iPad, so that's another thing. Just a lot of testing that needs to be done. And so I'm just going to try to calm down a little bit. I got the best sleep of my life last night because I actually finally got to sleep, and it was really, really nice. So again, enjoy the update, and there's a ton of stuff to click on and to interact with and just have fun. And I'll catch you guys when... Oh, somebody's leaving. I'll catch you guys when the next update stuff is out, and you'll get to wear some skirts and some heels. And later on, there's a whole lot more coming in the future, like more wings and stuff. I know you guys wanted more wings. There's a lot of different requests. There's a whole lot more food too. And I wanted to remember how I told you in the previous video that you guys needed dinner, and I had been like sacrificing dinner, and I haven't given you dinner for such a long time. You've only had breakfast and lunch, and I said I'm gonna do dinner in this update, but I had to prioritize since I was about to jump on a plane, and the update still wouldn't be out, and I'd still be working on the computer right now if I had to do dinner. Plus, I want to make dinner really, really fancy, and I didn't want to be in a rush. That's like the biggest problem with wanting to have this as a creative, a really nice, creative, well-made game, is that you can't be rushed when you're doing it because you want to provide the best, awesome experience. I want to make dinner extra fancy for you guys and make some even more evening classes, like nighttime classes. Like I have an idea for Flora's it was Flora's nature walk it'll happen maybe around 10 p.m. and that you can go, like the whole entire map will turn completely dark and you'll have to use your powers to light it up. And I'm not sure, I haven't worked out all the kinks yet, but there's a lot of fun stuff that's to come. But for right now, this is finally, this segment right here of what you can finally enjoy is finally out, and I can take a breather for a second, and then I'll get right back to work. And while you guys enjoy this for like 5 days or so, and then you'll have new content again as soon as I'm done with this. Alright, I hope you guys have a great day or night wherever you are, and have fun have fun playing. Bye.